James from JR Training speaking to you today. I'm going to talk today about protein powders, about protein intake, and whether or not supplementing with protein powders is something you should be thinking about or not. So when we look at protein, we have to remember that the prefix pro, which is from the Greek, means of primary importance. What that means is that a lot of the body's functions, a lot of internal sort of systems work off of protein, specifically the amino acids that protein itself breaks down into. Now, when we look at protein, we have to think about it as being the main macronutrient when we first kind of calculate our daily macros. The way we do this is to think of protein as being 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're an 80 kilo male, what that's going to do is that's going to take you up to 176 grams of protein per day. Now, on the days you train, I would recommend you supplement with a protein powder. The reason being is that protein powders are designed to be pre-digested, get pre-absorbed really, really quickly. And what that does is that sort of spikes insulin slightly and has a positive effect on how your muscles recover from that workout. On days you don't train, why would you take a protein powder? You wouldn't. You would just stick to eating normal foods, eating meat-based products, meat and fish-based products, in order to achieve your total overall protein goal. That being said, is it always necessary to spend money on buying expensive protein powder brands? A typical tub of protein will cost you upwards of £40. Is that kind of tub of protein any different to, say, the My Protein tub of protein that you would buy? The reality is no. It's all the same stuff. In its raw basic element, it's not going to change how it interacts within the body. It's not really going to do a lot. The two different brands, the two different companies, are not going to play a major difference in terms of what it can do for your physique. My recommendation is, if you are going to supplement with protein powders, probably go down the cheaper route. My Protein is independently tested as well, so actually it's a really good source of protein powders. They're all batch tested, they're all kind of safe. There was this big thing about a mouse in the packet of My Protein, and they actually fully went through that whole system that they have to make sure that their products don't get infiltrated with things like dead bodies. And actually what they found was that the mouse was added in afterwards. That had a massive impact on sort of the sales of My Protein as a whole. But My Protein are a great brand. They deliver really easy and simple protein powders that you can add into